Well, let's play a really uncomfortable Dungeons & Dragons.
Let's do it.
Spencer, if you would.
Last time
Oh, good job.
Harmontown. Our hero
Look what you did to him.
had... I'll leave.
Oh, no!
No, come back!
Yeah! That's what I always wanted!
Yeah.
No, it's all fine, everybody.
Can you guys see my nightmare right now, or is it just me?
I don't know why you're so uncomfortable. I'm not.
fine. I'm
okay,
sorry.
Good.
Go.
Anyway, last time on Harmontown, our heroes had just felled an ogre in an icy canyon. They led a skeleton army through the gate towards the Black Keep, the fortress of Admiral Darkstar, and as they marched up the icy slope and climbed out of the canyon, they saw that their skeletons had vanished. Before them was a mighty army of darkness, and as our heroes charged forward at their foes, they plunged through a trap floor, or a trap door in the floor, sliding down into an icy dungeon. Separated by walls of ice and facing down doors, Quark melted through the icy barriers with his flaming swords, reuniting the party. They checked the doors. Treasure, traps, gags, and giant snowflakes ensued. Using their new found treasure, they attacked, but none so much as Mulrain's whisper bow, and as she whispered to said bow, it began to glow, firing off 2 arrows, destroying the snowflake with massive damage. That sounds like that should... whatever. Thanks a lot, Aaron.
You fucked him up. You fucked him up for life.
You broke Spencer. You broke him.
The way out was a staircase ahead, but Christaberg and Mulrain were bleeding heavily from their jagged wounds from the snowflake they encountered earlier. What would you do?
Yay, Spencer!
Until such time as he does something wrong, I would like to invite Tyler up to play Krista Berg.
Tyler,
Come on
welcome
up,
back.
The
crowd goes mild.
It's the inappropriate reaction.
That was a tentative welcome to the stage from the audience.
I'm terrible. I'm awful at D&D. Nobody likes
Yeah, that's what I've been
No,
thinking.
if there's one thing you can say about you, you're good at D&D. You know what you're doing in the dungeon.
I was fishing for compliments.
You're great at it.
Oh, thanks.
We all fish
Also,
for
there's
compliments.
compliments. You guys are doing
Also,
great.
sorry. I want to say I'm sorry. I know you were saying that the subreddit was like, oh, Tyler's doing great up here, and I was sort of deflected it, and that was me doing that. So I apologize.
Who, me?
A couple
weeks
last
ago?
week you were like, hey, the subreddit seems to like you, and I was like, I don't know, and blah blah blah. So I once again was terrible at taking a compliment. I apologize.
We all do it. We all have blood
In the
on our
most
hands.
fun way, you complimented yourself in front of this audience. It's very fun.
I wasn't intentional.
Maybe I'm not
No,
paying
it's
attention.
fine, it's
I don't
fine.
really feel like this is a big issue in my life. This whole thing. I don't see why you guys are so bent out of shape about this stuff. Like, it doesn't torture me that people like diminish themselves.
You don't
like,
constantly have people coming up to you and saying, I guess you don't think I dress that good.
It happens once in a while. So you think I'm underdressed? And I go,
how do you
fucking
handle
dress up. Fucking make an effort, cocksucker. All
right,
it's
well-
Friday night. You have sandals on. Fucking pull it together.
Okay, well, the rest of us have a problem with that.
No, if people want to lower themselves beneath me, it's like that. I'll do everything I can. I'll do everything I can to lift them back up. I'll say like no, it's like
No, you need to stand your ground and be their Adonis, okay?
well, I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm not tortured by people are constantly like. Every time somebody does something self-deprecating, I don't feel like they're trying to pick my pockets, like I think you think that they're trying to do. That they're trying to hoodwink you or outsmart you into saying something. Like,
Well, what do you do? But in that moment, you, for real, facetiousness aside, you do what? Do you give them what they want to hear, or do you tell them to go fuck themselves?
Depends.
Jeff, you probably think that I'm an asshole because I'm dressed this way, right? Because I'm not wearing a suit.
If somebody said like, I mean,
What are you talking about, man?
people will come up and go like, "Ooh, I guess I'm underdressed," and I go like, "Yeah." You know, but that's a joke. Like I'll make a joke out of it. It's like
that's what I want to do. It's a deflection thing. It's like, but some people will just be self-deprecating as a nature. That's what I do kind of sometimes. It's, you go into a perceived crowd of people who are cooler, /more popular, whatever than you, and you just kind of have to go in and assume like, yeah, they know that I am bad, so I kind of make self-deprecating things to kind of put myself on their level. It's not even a thing that I sort of consciously do. It just sometimes in conversation it happens.
Yeah, I think people's
Sure.
natural instinct is to come in low, especially to strangers or people that they maybe like. If you're a fan of a comedy podcast and you meet somebody, it's or people that know Spencer for from now your mild notoriety from this. Like people are going to come in and like act weird. I think that's just a natural human thing.
Right, and also I don't know. I find it sort of a tactic to be disarming. It's sort of like, I'm not coming at you like, look how amazing I am. I'm awesome. I'm cool. I'm like, whatever. I'm human. Look at this. I'm kind of shooting these things. Whatever. We're cool, right?
Yeah. I mean, it certainly happens, but it's like you saying it happens to you so much that it's a real problem for you. Like I don't sense that in my life.
I'm not even saying it happens so much as a problem. I'm saying it is.
Am I alone in that? Is anyone else who can relate to me on that? Like, okay.
I'm saying
I feel like I was crazy up here for like not.
You know how when you're in an office chair and you're like it's got rollers on the bottom and you're on linoleum and then you're going into a carpeted area and there's like a little thing in a conversation where that happens, that it just can't. My rolly chair can't. It won't roll past that. But someone goes like, I guess you think I'm an idiot because I'm a stupid idiot.
It's different.
I guess you think I'm a stupid idiot. I can't. I go. I don't know. I don't know if you're a stupid idiot. I don't know.
That certainly is bad conversation. That's not a fun conversation to be in.
It's a different thing for Dan because people look up to you.
Oh God, this is the worst episode of the worst podcast in the world. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, America. I'm so sorry.
No, we love it, Dan. It's amazing.
Can we make this lost episode number 2? The first one was when I found out I was going back to Community. I was just a social phenomenon. I thought it happened to everybody. Like somebody goes like, I know I'm so fat. I'm so fat. I'm so fat. Like it doesn't matter if you think they're fat or thin or whatever. It's just like this sandbag drops on you and you don't.
I think it is a social phenomenon that people just kind of react to differently. Like it may be kind of more of an impediment for you, but I guess for a lot of people I know, it's just something that. I don't know whether it's being in LA and just sort of these people act like that. They try to find the most disarming way to get into a conversation. So that oftentimes is a conversation starter for them. Just like
Dan, are you able to sort out when somebody is trying to get something from you and when somebody is just expressing how they feel about themselves?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
Thanks for coming to Harmontown.
Chris DeBerg and Mulrain take 4 bleeding damage from gashes in their stomachs.
Fuck!
All right, so we're walking up the staircase right now?
And bleeding.
Help me.
Yeah.
I heal everybody.
How do you do that?
With my healing ring.
I don't think that exists.
You tried.
I have no healing powers.
Does anyone know healing? First aid?
I know healing. I have healing powers. Am I able to heal myself?
You can try and bandage your wounds.
Okay, bandage my wounds.
Oh, shit, I forgot dice. I mean, I didn't forget them. They're right here, but I forgot to get them out.
I hope there's no mistaking how much I love Spencer.
I
it
really
comes
don't
from
think
a place
there
of
is.
loving Spencer.
It sounds like you spend some time loving him, some time despising everything he does.
No, not Jeff. Come on, you know that's not true. Yeah, look at that smile. I wish on the podcast you could see that little crackerjack Jeff smile.
Aaron.
Jeff's one of my best friends. You little crackerjack.
Aaron, you're not being totally honest right now. You came over to my place yesterday and spent 4 hours just shit talking Spencer.
We called it a Spencer slumber party, and we put on beards, and we're like, do. No, you can't see my face. Boo. And then you tried to make out with me, which is, what is that about?
Oh, can't blame a guy for trying. What's the point of having a Spencer slumber party if I can't make my moves?
Spencer's slumber party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so do we heal these people or what?
Well, you bandage your wounds and manage to staunch the bleeding.
Okay.
Hey, can you help me? I'm in a bad sitch here.
I try to heal him with bandages.
Okay. Are you good at it?
Do that.
Okay, see, we're good.
Okay, we're good.
All right, let's
go up the stairs.
Let's make something happen out of this adventure today.
Let's do it.
All right, so we walk up the stairs.
At the top of the stairs is a brilliantly ornate double door.
I kick it as hard as I can.
I didn't even get a chance to hear what it was. What are you blindly kicking?
It's a thing being kicked.
All right.
As you kick the icy door, you feel your foot stick to the door.
Shit.
Frost creeps up your leg as it freezes.
Fucking what?
I use my flaming armor to unfreeze him.
All right. He takes 3 ice damage before thawing out.
Fuck. Door.
Dan, stop blindly kicking stuff. What are you doing?
I'm in an aggressive mood.
I know.
Is there a latch or a handle on this door?
There's handles.
But you don't want to touch him probably because you'll get ice damage.
I mean, who knows, man?
Can I use my Armlet of Winter to calm to calm the ice? Like, do I have power over ice and snow?
Not over a door made of ice. You have a power over like weather snow, but not like if there was an ice cube, you couldn't be all like, "Hey, fucker, do something." I just realized I think I always say "who knows, man" when someone asks me a question that they're right about.
I haven't noticed that.
Oh.
Spencer,
Aaron,
great.
let it go.
Let it go.
No!
Let it go. Let it go.
Guys, you don't understand.
USA. 9/11. Afghanistan. Oh, let it go.
Guys, I was bullied for my perfect skin and hair when I was a
Deja
kid.
vu.
So lay off.
I strike the door with my flaming sword.
It melts.
My sword or the door?
The door.
All right.
My sword of the door.
A valid question.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Inside the door, you can see a room composed of finely worked stone slabs, which are incredibly even and smooth.
I kick all of them.
Dan? I mean, Sharpie?
I'm just in an ornery mood.
Your foot kind of skids off them. It's really slippery floor.
Dan, you're gonna trip and hurt yourself, buddy. Talk to us. What's happening?
Don't fish for compliments.
I'm not fishing. I didn't say I'm terrible. Talk to me.
I said gay people are fine.
Okay. I agree.
Wait, what? What are the stone slabs? Describe these.
Oh, I was describing. The room is freezing cold, and on the far side of the room, you can see a massive purple beast looking like a massive porcupine with great orange and purple spines on its back and glowing green eyes. It's standing in front of a long copper pendulum sort of thing that hangs down from a hole in the ceiling.
I run up, and before he says anything, I say, I just want you to know that is a great copper pendulum. I don't know if it's yours.
You say this to the porcupine beast?
Porcupine demon.
Mulrain, every single demon we've tried to talk to, just like they light on fire or their eyes get real big, and then
I don't
they
like you
start
condescending to
hitting
me.
He's not condescending. He's just giving you a note.
I'm saying I'm trying to be real here. I'm not going, Mulrain, maybe you shouldn't do this. I'm not using the lilting tone of voice. I'm saying these demons, every time we've run up and talked to them, they're in bad moods. They have had the worst days.
You're right.
They're in the ice.
You're right.
It sucks.
And yet I keep on trying to find a demon who's going to relate to me emotionally.
I want that too, but
That seems like self-destructive behavior.
love
You're
doesn't-
right. You're right.
Love doesn't
I walk.
bloom on a
I walk
battlefield.
out of the door. I walk out.
No,
Okay.
wait, no.
No, you don't. No, that's not.
I thought you were being like Kate Hudson in the first act of a. No, don't go.
Don't drop your papers.
Yeah.
I go in the corner and I feel ashamed because I guess I made the wrong action and I sit down.
No.
And I start pulling the hair out of my cocoa
listen,
hair.
no,
horse
When did this
brush.
show become the most
you don't have
passive-aggressive
to.
hunk of shit in the world?
No, listen. I
No,
fucking
please don't.
Can anyone
Please
speak in a
don't help
direct,
me. I'm
active
just-
sentence and just fucking
listen.
say what they want?
The
just-
porcupine demon attacks.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm just saying love can't bloom on
All
the
right,
battlefield.
Christaberg and Mulrain get hit by flying spines.
Great. I open my eye, hoping to catch one in my eye.
You don't.
Damn.
Christaberg takes 5 damage and Mulrain takes 1.
Sorry.
Hey, I was trying to help.
I know.
Worst.
I know.
Fucking nobody likes anybody
Friends
up
like
here.
these.
On the wall behind the Porky Demon, you see a large orange-colored door, and on either side of the door, 3 large stone slabs, each standing out of the wall like they're, hanging out. They jut past the wall.
I slam my head against the orange door.
Okay. Wait, no, you're on the other side of the room.
Okay, I don't do it.
Okay.
I'm
Who
so
does do
confused what's going on right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
okay,
usually I describe a whole room, and then
Okay,
you have
so-
some idea of what it looks like.
How
Sorry,
big
Spencer.
is this room? How big is this room?
I mean, it's about 30 by 40,
Okay.
long style.
Long. Okay, so the porcupine and the pendulum are on the other end of the room.
Yeah.
There's like a series of stone
Yeah,
things on the
stone.
ground.
They look like large circular stone buttons now that I
Okay.
mention it.
And then
okay.
there's also a door behind them or to one of the
Yeah,
sides?
they're directly behind the pendulum.
Okay.
But we got to get past this porcupine
We gotta get
thing
past the
first.
porcupine.
Probably.
All right, I go fucking wild. I go into I do a power attack on this with my mighty sword, my new mighty sword that I just found.
All right, your
So
power
mighty.
attack misses. You go wide. Power attacks are a lot more wild and less accurate, and that's what happens.
Right.
Those seems sound a little defensive.
What?
Oh my gosh. Family therapy.
Putting it at Christopher's
So
turn.
it's attack mist, It's like
Okay. I would like to use my Amulet of Autumn to go invisible and see if I can maybe find a weak point on this giant pointy guy.
Does this say how many times you can go
Twice a day.
invisible? Okay.
It's been the same. We're still on the same day, right?
Yeah, no, we're
Right.
good.
We're good.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go invisible to see if I can scout around it and maybe find a weak spot. I mean, I'm assuming it's just little head, forever spikes.
Yep.
Fuck. Fuck. Okay, we gotta get his head.
Is that your whole action, or can you attack?
I
He
can
was fishing for a weakness.
fishing for a week. I don't know. He's so big. He's got so many spikes.
But wait. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, so this we didn't have time to identify this dagger with this stupid ribbon on it. So I'm just gonna take my poison dagger and stab him in the face out of stealth.
Nice.
Take that poison dagger.
All right, that happens. You stab him in the face,
Awesome.
dealing 16 damage.
Cyber knife.
Did you add the one
No,
detail?
I mean 23 damage. 23.
23 damage. Nice.
Good job.
Putting it at
Thank you.
Moiraine's turn.
Oh, great.
Can I
Sorry.
really quickly do an impression of Spencer after he finishes making love to a woman? That happens. That's how I picture it.
Can I do an impression of that? I'm gonna go cry.
And then she goes, "Will I see you again?" And you go, "Who knows, man." Also,
Finish explaining.
So you got a new bow last week.
I know.
And if you
Thank
talk-
you, Lizette.
I don't know. And if you talk
whisper bow, yeah.
Elvish to it, it gets crazy.
All right.
I just figured I'd mention it.
Okay. Well, I feel obligated. I guess I use the
don't-
whisper bow.
I'm not trying to tell you how to play.
I know. You know, Tyler, I'm doing a bad bit, and I don't
Okay.
mean it. I think you're doing a really good job. I appreciate how much you care about the show.
Thank you. I thought I was doing terrible.
No, you're doing a very good job,
Aw,
and I think
thanks.
that everyone really appreciates how thoughtful you are.
I'm going to start
Thank you. I
chanting in a
appreciate
second. And I think there'll be a number of people that will
Too
join
many,
in that chant.
too many layers here.
So I don't mean that. I'm sorry. I use my whisper bow.
Okay. To shoot.
Can I use my? Yeah, I could have a shoot. I mean, how do you use it? Do you have to whisper when you're using it?
Just talk Elvish to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Is Elvish scat?
You notice that the bow doesn't glow like it did that one time.
Zilverin Scubenbot and
David Lee Roth.
11
Still nothing.
Did I speak Elvish?
You definitely spoke it.
Thanks, Spencer. Okay.
Speak authentic 1920s Harlem Elvish.
Pretend you're talking to the reefer man.
Job in what?
Nothing.
Do you want to do anything else?
I'd like to fire 14 arrows.
How about one arrow?
All right, I'll take one.
Okay, good.
I fire one arrow.
It hits. Dealing. I rolled the dice earlier. It got an 18. Plus
All right.
7 is 25, which hits people that think I'm cheating. No one thinks I'm
Who thinks
cheating.
you're
No one
cheating?
thinks
You're
Is there
not
anyone who
cheating.
actually said
cheating, baby?
like
People are looking at my dice or making sure I'm rolling. Otherwise, they're like, "This is just a farce."
Baby, no
there actually
one's looking at your
I guess
dice,
it is a
baby.
farce
We're just going through
anyway.
this whole other experience. And we
Spencer? Are there
Spencer's
actually
not
people
cheating.
who reach out to you and are like, "I don't think he's actually rolling dice. I think he's just saying that."
Yeah.
That's terrible.
what would he gain?
People, of course, reverse engineering the theory that you're cheating from the end result, which is that nothing this entertaining could be done organically. There's no way.
Can I just go on the record and say I think all of you suck right now? You will get no compliments out of me right now. I think you guys are all being a bunch of turkeys.
No, I'm
right.
terrible. I've done a terrible
agree.
podcast.
I know. I absolutely agree with you. You're
fuck
fucking
you.
doing it wrong.
Fine.
Yeah.
I kill myself. I take
all-
an arrow
that's
and
all I had to do?
swallow an arrow. Tear up the sheet?
That's how you kill
No.
yourself.
Well, thanks, Adam, for being so
All
enthusiastic.
right, I keep kicking everything and punching everything.
Like the enemies or just the surrounding walls?
Kick the
The
porcupine.
enemies, everything.
Kick the porcupine.
If you're gonna kick something, kick him in his dumb eyeballs.
Or the teeth.
Does he have teeth? Do porcupines
I
have
don't-
teeth?
This one does.
Okay.
It's more of a porcupine demon, really. So,
Do you want me to go?
on your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't specify what we were punching and kicking.
Tell me when I get to go.
It's your turn.
All right, I cast a spell.
What is happening?
Okay.
Scorching ray.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of weenies.
Hey,
Do
don't let me
something.
into
What
the
are you
weenie
doing?
pile.
Do something.
I
We'll take care of
attacked
it.
and I missed. I'm waiting my
All
turn
right.
patiently while you try to talk to a porcupine.
You fire a scorching ray and it deals 17 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Way to go, Sharpie.
You did good.
I bet my neighbors are real glad they came to the show tonight.
You called.
Dan, what's going on? I don't know, Beth. I don't know.
Isn't this the guy that called our party boring?
Yeah. These people. Yeah.
You respond by giving him the shittiest show you've ever done. She survived a tumor and she had to deal with
Yeah.
this too.
Exactly. She survived a tumor, and then I came on stage and like, tumor lady. Then she comes up, that's a tumor lady. And then sit down, tumor lady. Let me show you what's what. I 30 feet of rope. And she's like, I have a fucking tumor-sized hole in my brain, but I know this is boring. I know. They didn't take out the part that makes me know what's exciting.
I don't think it's boring, Dan.
Thank you, Tyler.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry I fished for that.
You were trawling with a big net on that one, man. You caught 18 million tuna in a boot and a bunch of tires.
I'm so sorry. I just realized my big pet peeve was people fishing for compliments. That's my whole life. Like, I'm the last person to realize. I'm sorry.
And
I just caught up.
Thank you for coming to Harmontown tonight, everybody.
Whoa!
Let's end the madness right here. Tyler, thank you so much for playing with us, sir. Thank you, Beth and Dan Bootson. Thank you for that lovely story. Thank you. Thank you, Lisette.
I love you, Spencer.
Aaron McGaffey,
Lisette,
Spencer
thanks,
Critton.
Lisette.
I'm Jeff Davis. One more time for your mayor, Dan Harmon. Tell him you love him. Tell him you love him, everybody, won't you?
Thank you, Lisette, and thank you, Dan and Beth Bootson, for coming up with your humanity. Thank you, Johnny Pemberton.
Johnny Pemberton, thank you, sir. We love you and we mean it. And you didn't even have to fish for that, you guys. You're a good audience no matter what.